I've generated over 300,000 quality leads in the past 1 year with Facebook. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can generate thousands of quality leads with your Facebook ad. I'm going to show you step by step what to click, how to set it up, and how to run a profitable lead generation ad on Facebook ad. So we're just going to get started and go right into it. So the very first thing is to come to your ad manager. Come to www.facebook.com/ad manager, because these are part of the advert I have run in the past. So that's why you are seeing past ads here. So the very first thing to do is to set up your pixel. Just check the link in the video description and you'll see a video that I did that explains how to do that immediately. Once you have done that and you make sure that your pixel is active, I'll show you how to do all of that in the video. Then we are going to come and start creating our ad. So when we come here, the first thing we do is to click on create. All right, the first thing we do is to click on create. And when you click on create, there are several objectives here. I've explained all these objectives and what they do in another video. You can see the video in the description below. So we're going to just come here and choose leads because we want to generate leads. All right, so we're just going to come and choose leads and then we'll click on continue. Now, as an advice, before you open your ad manager, make sure that you already have your image creatives, your video creatives, your ad copy, your landing page, and all of that. Make sure that you already sorted out all of that. Setting up advert is the last thing that you are going to do. Okay, so before you set up advert, you need to ensure that you already have all of those things sorted out. Do you understand? Okay, so once we are in here, the very first thing, this is just a pop-up, remove it. The very first thing is the moment you have selected our leads, I like to name this part because it is important, especially when you have a lot of adverts. For some of us that are running hundreds of ads, if you don't name it correctly, you might get lost when you come back to your ad manager. So let's assume that this is a test campaign. Like I'm using it to test. What I'm going to name it is test campaign. Understand that naming it is not so much important like that because it's only you that is going to see it. But the reason it is important is so that when you look at it, you already know what the campaign is for. All right. And when it comes to advert, there are three steps. There is an ad column, that is the first one. There is an ad set column, that is the second one. And there is an ad column. Understand that these columns are different. The campaign column is where you choose the objective. The asset column is where you choose all the kind of audience you want to see your ad. What age are they? What gender are they? Which interests do they have? Where do you want the advert to show? Is it on Facebook? Is it on Instagram? Is it on Messenger? And all of that. We do all of that in the ad set column. And then in the ad column is where you now choose what do you want these people to see? What kind of ad copy do you want them to see? What kind of image do you want them to see? What kind of video are you going to be using to run ad? We do that in the ad column. And I like the way Facebook made it easy so that you know that once you are in the asset column, this is what you're going to choose. Once you are in the ad column, this is what you're going to choose. They made it so easy like that so that you don't get lost. All right. Now, when you come here, there are two things here. In the campaign column, do you want to set up your ad using the campaign budget or you want to use asset budget? Personally, I don't like using campaign budget. I mean, I will talk about this in another video, but the reason I don't like using campaign budget is I want to be the one in control of my budget. All right. So if I have 3 adverts, I want to separately assign a budget I want in each of them. I don't want Facebook to be the one to assign the budget. And that's what he's telling you here. If you choose this campaign column, you have automatically distributed your budget to the best opportunities assess your campaign. But I like to use ad set budget. So I'm just going to come and choose ad set budget. And there's something else you need to notice. When you choose campaign budget, you are going to set your budget on the campaign column. So once we have selected our campaign objective, and then we now come to the ad set objective. So we'll just name it test campaign digital marketing. So we can use digital marketing here. The reason we are naming digital marketing is that we want to target digital marketers. All right. So we want to target digital marketers. Just name it something that you can remember. I mean, you are the only person that is going to see whatever you put in that name. Okay. Now, once we do that, ensure that your pixel is already working. If you already set up your pixel, because what is asking here is, where do you want to send people? Do you want to send people to your instant form? There's a form called instant form by Facebook, or you want to send people to your website or WhatsApp or Messenger. I just want to choose website because I have a website where I'm sending people. So you are going to choose only websites. And the moment you choose website, now it's going to ask you, what is your performance goal? Let's look at this performance goal. Do you want maximize number of conversion, or you want maximize number of link click or landing page? For me, I want maximize number of conversion. So if you are running ad and sending people to a website, you literally want to choose maximize number of conversion. Now, this data set. This is the pixel. This is the pixel. All right. And this conversion event, don't worry, this conversion event, if you have set up your pixel the right way, your event must be active. So you just click on this, you already created a custom conversion and you named it something. So this is what I named my own 2025 seller lead. So, and you see that it is active. That is why you're showing this green circle here. All right, so I'm going to choose it right away. What that means is that the moment my advert starts running, it will be able to track it. Okay, the next thing I pay attention to is my budget. For me, because I want to test, I like to start with the least amount that Facebook allows us. At the time of recording this video, it's literally 1,600 and maybe 2 naira or something. So, but I just like to leave it as 1,605. Once I have done that, the next thing I come to look at is my location. This is very important. I want to target Nigerians, so that is why I chose Nigerians. If you want to target Ghana, you can equally remove Nigeria and put Ghana here. All right. I'm just going to show you now. You just choose Ghana and it pops up and you choose it. Okay. But for now, I just want to target only Nigerians. Do you understand? So I'm going to remove Ghana for now. So I'm going to choose only Nigeria. But if I want another country, I can just come here and put it. All right. That's that for the location. So the next thing I look at, I don't do anything in this custom audience because it is a test campaign. Custom audience is for running retargeting ads. Custom audience is for running retargeting ad. So what I look at now is to come to this show suggestion. Show suggestion. Then I will choose what age do I want to target. Do I want to target 18 to 65 or I want to target 22 to 50? I am the one that will determine the age. So I can choose 22 to 50 depending on the market and the product I'm selling. So all gender, do I want to target only men? I can choose only men. Do I want to target only women? I can choose only women. Or do I want to target all, which is both men and women? Do you understand? Okay, now the next one is this detailed targeting. Detailed targeting. So I'm going to choose here and edit it. You know, we named this ad set digital marketing. So I'm going to choose digital marketing as an interest. All right. So let me type digital marketing here as an interest. So you can see digital marketing. And when you are hovering your cursor, look at this number that is showing. Look at that size, 149 million to 175 million. So every time you choose an interest, they will show you the size. You see the second one, see the size, you see this third one. So always pay attention to the size. If the size is not big enough, I really do not want to target it. So when I choose an audience, let me choose this one now. Digital marketing. When you choose the audience, you come here, show estimated audience size. You see, this is 3.4 million to 4 million. All right. So the audience is big enough for me. So once I do that, I just move on to the placement. You see, if you are not careful, you can get lost inside the ad manager because there's a lot of options. And trust me, you don't want to even touch everything. You just want to choose the one that is really, really important, which is the one that I'm choosing if you have been following this video. All right. So some of the things that I do not choose here is not important. For instance, now, This one is ad spend limit. I don't need to touch it. This one is starting date and ending date. I don't want to touch it because my advert, I want to run my advert for as long as it is converting. If it is not converting, I'm turning it off. All right. So this one now is you want the advert to start. Yeah, you can touch this one if you want. For instance, if you are setting the advert on April 24 and you want it to start on April 26, for some reason, you can select April 26. If you want it to start by 4 a.m., you can come here and select 4. Select 00. That is, it's going to start at 4 a.m. in the morning. So this one is for scheduling. So even if the advert gets approved, the advert is not going to run until April 26th by 4 a.m. That is simply what it's saying. But lately, I really do not touch it. But if you want, you can schedule your advert to start whenever it wants. All right. So the last thing that I want to touch in the assets column is the placement. So this is where you determine where do you want your advert to show. Do you want it to show on Facebook? Do you want it to show on Instagram? Where exactly do you want it to show? Now, quickly, let me click on this show more settings. All right. This is device and operating system. I'm going to edit it. You see, all device recommended. I don't want my advert to show to people who are using laptop to access Facebook. So I'm going to remove this desktop. I only want my advert to show to people who are using mobile phone. And the reason is simple. I mean, I've conducted a lot of research. I've run adverts. At the end of the day, I found out that desktop is wasting my money. Most of my results comes from mobile. So I really do not have any reason to put desktop there. Okay, so I just remove desktop. This is platform. You edit it. There are 5 categories of platform now. It used to be 4, but now it's 5. So Facebook, Instagram, audience network, messenger, and trend. Facebook is just trying to really, push this trend. Trend does not trend don't used to be there before, right? So I'm just going to remove this one, remove this one, remove this one. Sometimes I probably leave only Facebook. All right. Sometimes I leave Facebook and Instagram. But anyone you want, you have to make sure that it is checked. Do you understand? So now it's only 2 that is left. You see this placement control, it is still important. All right. So edit it. So do you want the advert to show on Facebook feed, Facebook story array, Facebook? No, I don't want all of these things. Trust me, you are seeing this thing as, okay, you don't want the advert to show here and all of that. But truth is, I have experimented and the place that gives me best results is Facebook feed or Instagram feed. So other ones, I really do not want my advert to show there. So what I need to do is to uncheck them. All right, uncheck all of them. So when you come here, you see that it's only fields that is available. It's only fields that is available. Others is unchecked. Now, all of this is what we do inside the ad set column. Please watch this video over and over again, and you can subscribe to this channel if there is anything that is confusing you, because every single time I drop a valuable content on Facebook ad, if you're following this channel, you don't have any reason you should not start running profitable Facebook ad going forward. So once we finish that, we come to the ad column. Coming to the ad column is actually 2 steps. You can use 2 different formula. You can come here and click on next. You can click on next here. This next, it will take you to the ad column. Or you can just come here and click on this particular last column here. All right. So I like to just click on the column and it brings me to the ad column. So this is the ad column. This is where we'll set the ad copy, the image, the headline that people see. Those are just 3 things: ad copy, image, and headline. Those are the 3 things we'll set here. So let's start by naming it again. We're just going to name it image plus story. I like to name it something so that I can remember. So I'm using image for this, image plus story. All right. The ad copy is kind of story based. So that's why I'm naming it image plus story. What I do is, because I selected Instagram, they are going to tell me I should put my Instagram account. But if I don't have, there's an option to just select use Facebook page. What that means is that your advert will run on Instagram, but it's going to be using the Facebook page to run. Do you understand? After I've selected this, trust me, all of this you are seeing here, ignore all of them. Trust me, ignore them. Yes, we're going to put the website link, but not now. So what we're going to do now is, you see that this thing is on instant form. Please bring it to none. Bring it to none so that it does not frustrate you. You'll just be wondering, what should I press? What should I press? Just bring it to none. This is where you now select the creative. Click on set up creative. If it is image you are using, choose image. If it is video you are using, choose video. Okay, but for now, it is image I want to use. So I'm going to choose image creative. Then you come to this media. Come to this media and you can just select one. You already have those things now, so you just need to upload it on Facebook. If you want to upload it from scratch, you can click on upload, but the picture must be on your system. All right, you can click on upload and you select a particular picture you want to upload. So let's say I want to upload this, for example, just for example, let me upload this. So you give it some time and it's going to get uploaded. Now, once it's uploaded, you click on next. This is an option for you to crop it. It's just telling you, you need to look at how it will appear on Facebook to make sure that it is well aligned. So you click on crop. If you want this side to show, you can crop it. If you want this side to show, you can crop it. For me, I just want this center like this to show. So I'm going to click on apply. Then I click on next. Click on next again. Look at the next we are clicking. We are going from this first one to this second one to this third one. So you just keep clicking on next until you are done. So you can see now the image is already here. This is a preview. If it is turned off like this, you have to turn it on. All right, you have to turn it on so that as you're setting up the ad, you can be previewing how the advert is going to show. Now, before I started setting up this ad, I have already copied my ad copy. This video is not about ad copy, but if you want to learn how to write ad copy, make sure that you're subscribed to this channel because I'm going to release a video that will show you my step-by-step process on how I write ad copy. So the ad copy is already done. All I need is to paste it. All right, just copy and paste now. So I just paste that ad copy here. Paste the ad copy. This is the ad copy. And this is, you remember when I said you're going to put website link. So this is my website. So I'm just going to go up and put the link right here. Website URL. Put the link right there. All right. Please, setting up your Facebook ad, you don't do it when you are in a hurry because as long as you are in a hurry, you are going to miss something. If you are in a hurry, just go and do what you want to do. When you are finally relaxed with a calm mind and calm brain, you can now come back and do it quietly. If you're in a hurry, you might miss one thing, you might miss turning on one thing, you might turn off what is not supposed to be, and it will probably affect your ad result. So you see how I've been carrying it slowly. You don't do this in a hurry. Please. Okay. So the next thing that we need to do here is to put this headline. All right. You should probably already wrote your headline before you come here. So, but because I already have an idea of what my headline should be, I can even come and say, just get access to 5 free bonuses plus free class. So like I said, please do not come here and start writing this. Make sure that everything is already sorted out so that when you come here, you are just doing copy and paste. Because if you start writing this from scratch, you are going to probably make a mistake. Okay, so this could be my headline. And once I do that, listen, once I do that, there's one more thing we have to do here. Yeah, description is optional. I really do not use description, but it's optional. You can use it. But the last thing I need to select here is call to action. All right, call to action. Now you see that there are different call to action here. Different call to action. I like to use learn more. So I'll just go with learn more because I just want to direct people to go and learn more about what I'm trying to offer them. Do you understand? Okay, once I do that, now probably sometimes you can have maybe an error like this. Some of these errors, when you publish your ad, you see that your advert went and published. Sometimes it could be a bug from Facebook that is happening. But if If it is not allowing you to publish your ad, you have to go back and check what the issue is. Okay, so I'm going to go and choose ad set budget instead of campaign budget. All right. Because you can use any one, but I personally love to use ad set budget. So I like to set up my budget at the ad set level. That is simply what it's telling you. But if you choose campaign budget, you're going to set up your budget at the campaign column. Okay. So right away, we are literally done because I have selected all of these things. Remember what we did here? We selected Facebook and Instagram and all of that. Okay, once we are done, you have to calm down and preview your advert. That means you are going to cross-check it one after the other. You cross-check the campaign column and make sure that everything is okay. That's why I say you don't hurry when you are running Facebook ad, especially your first time. All right, you cross-check the assets column and make sure that you selected everything. Make sure that there is nothing that you didn't select that needs to be selected. You cross-check the ad column and make sure that there is image or video, there is ad copy, and there is headline. Now, if you want to preview how the advert is going to show, so you can see, this is how it's going to show. And one key advice I have for you is always use square video or square image. Don't use rectangle. I mean, if you have a designer, just tell the person to give you a square design. If you have a video editor, just tell the person to give you a square video, not a rectangular video. The reason is it has been proven to work better than rectangle when it comes to Facebook ad. And you don't need to argue about this. Just go with what is already working. Now, once I'm done, I simply need to tap. I'm going to remove some of these site links here. Okay, once I'm done, I'll click on this publish. You see this publish here? Assuming I want this advert to start running, I'll click on publish. But because I don't want the advert to run, I will not click on publish. Do you understand? But if this is a correct advert that I want to start running, I'll just click on publish. And if Facebook approves the ad will start running. I hope you understood every single thing that I've shown you. And go and see, most importantly, go and practice immediately. Don't wait, even if you don't have money now to run ad. Practice this thing so that you can start getting familiar with ad manager and all the settings that is around it. I know that this is a lot to take in, and that's why I created this training explaining each step and what you should do. So take out your time and go through it again. If this is your first time of running ad, you don't expect to get it right at the beginning. It is called learning phase, and all of us go through it. So make sure that you embrace your learning phase and go through that trial and error method so that you can actually get better at doing it. To get better at anything, you need to practice over and over again. So thank you so much for watching, and make sure that you subscribe to this channel for more helpful videos. I'll see you later.